Welcome to your favorite channel, the Gutta And Saved channel. You already know where the gospel comes first, then all the other mess come next, whether it's Christian or worldly news. And I am your trusted host, Saint Reese.
There's no reward in being a traditional good woman anymore.
I want my woman to do all of the traditional duties that women did, and I want her to go out there and work.
Sometimes, brother, you want this traditional woman, but your pockets don't allow it, my nigga. And think about how oxymoronic it is. Well, it shouldn't matter if I have enough money to care for my family by myself. She should still be soft and feminine. She gotta go to work, my nigga, 8 to 10 hours a day. You want her to come home, fix your food, and change diapers. Why you chill? Because you want to be catered to after you done had your woman work 8 to 10 hours a day.
You are now tuned into Gutta and Saved.
The term traditional values is the new code word for pimping. Yeah, I said it. Now, some of y'all might be thinking, Reese, what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that's the new code word for pimping? When some men say that they want a woman who embodies traditional values, it often goes deeper than you might think. So here is a question that I would like to, propose to you. Is it really about traditional values, or is it about control? Because that's what I'm starting to hear. A lot of these men they want traditional values. It's more about control, more so than it's about, the value that comes with that. Now, let's break down the dynamics of pimping. Let's break down the dynamics of pimping and hoeing. For the lack of better terms, I need to get a little graphic so y'all can understand where I'm going on this, right? Now, in this scenario, the woman is the one who's doing all the heavy lifting and laying, if you know what I mean. She's out here bringing in all the money. She's doing all the hard work while the pimp just sits back doing the bare minimum. Hear me out. She puts in all the effort and end up getting screwed and worn out at the end. Pun intended. You know what I mean? Now, check this out. While the pimp creates this false narrative, this false image of providing and protecting. Sounds familiar, y'all? What? Some men, now I say some men, I'm emphasizing some men, very few men, are using this pimping and hoeing concept to manipulate and control women under the guidelines of traditional values. They create a power dynamic that keeps women dependent on them while pretending that they are protecting and providing for these women.
Ain't that right? He ain't lying.
Now, don't get it messed up. A lot of them might have jobs. Yes, they have jobs, but they're using their jobs. They're using their money to control these women. That's why they call themselves passport bros. They go over there to these third world countries where these women have little to nothing, and they control these women with a little bit of resources that they have. But anyway, that's another topic for another day. As a matter of fact, I did a video to that, and y'all go check that out. I'm a pin it right there. Now, let me knock out some of my points, right? The first point is, awareness and education. We need to get a little educated on a lot of this stuff. Men and women should be educated about healthy relationships. We need to understand what a real relationship dynamic consists of. Understand the concepts such as, respect, being consistent, equality, and, true love is crucial in a relationship. Open discussions about these values can help, change the traditional stereotypes that may lead to control and manipulations. So a lot of y'all need to understand the behavior patterns. Y'all need to ask the right questions so you will know whether you're getting into a relationship with a person who's controlling and manipulating. Now, my second point is, critical examination of your values. Individuals should critically assess what they truly value in a partner. You know what I mean? When someone claims to desire traditional values, it's vital to differentiate between valuing qualities like loyalty, family, faith, and commitment, versus unhealthy needs for control. Engaging in these type of conversations when you first meet a person or when y'all courting each other, around these personal beliefs can help you in the long run to get a deep understanding of who you about to get involved with or who you may have dodged. You see what I'm saying? So we have to understand what we want when it comes to relationships. That's why, I'm not going to talk about this today, but this whole concept of picking better and choosing better. It is important for men and women to choose better, but that's another topic for another day. Let me go on to my next point. Empowering independence. Men and women alike should strive for independence, both financially and emotionally, encouraging women to pursue their goals, their dreams, and build a strong sense of self, awareness, can undermine any form of manipulation, man, or attempt to control them, man. We should do that. We should help our women feel comfortable opening up and pursuing their dreams. That's our job. We need to be her support network, her mentorship, because that's what good leaders do, because we should be good listeners, and we should help her try to find a community of people who's like-minded, who can provide, the necessary skills and confidence to also help build her up, a community of women that's like-minded and is on the same path. Now that segues into my next point, open communication. Both people, when you're courting somebody, should feel empowered to communicate openly about your experiences, your expectations, and your needs, because that establish a strong foundation of trust, and can help you ensure that, both of y'all are, feeling valued and respected and loved in a relationship. Regular check-ins like that about how a person feels, about, asking them how to love them, that's important too. Asking your spouse how to love you. If you're a man, ask your woman how to love her. And if you're a woman, don't be afraid to ask your man how to respect him. That is a strong foundation when it comes, you're building a strong foundation when it comes to having a relationship. You know what I mean? And it's very beneficial to your relationship. Trust me. Now, my next point is, listen, and this ties into, a lot of what I'm saying. Create a supportive friend group. You gotta have a strong friend group. Building a good friend group that promotes, equitable partnership, equitable support can help dismantle harmful stereotypes. You need a friend group that's like-minded like you, like I just said. That is so important. You don't need no friends that's gonna say, girl, you need to leave him because he ain't buying you a Birkin bag. Or you don't need to be around no dudes that's gonna say, man, she just using you for your money. You don't need to be around people like that. You need the type of people around you that's gonna have a shared experience, a shared story, and can provide insight and support, who have shared experiences and stories that y'all can build up off of each other. You see what I'm saying? And not tear down each other. But this is the most important part right here, y'all. This is the most important part. Last but not least, you have to be equally yoked to the right person. That is so important. That's going to take you knowing what you want and how you want it, and being able to teach somebody how to love you or respect you.
I want Bible.
2 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 14 states, do not be unequally yoked with unbelievers. For what partnership has righteousness with lawlessness? Or what fellowship has light with darkness? That is a very important scripture when it comes to the relationship dynamic, because you need to be aligned with your partner. The simple way to put it is, if you're not equally yoked, that relationship ain't going to work. It's inevitable that it's going to fail. It might take a year, 2, 5, 10, 20, heck, for some people, 30 years to realize that, man, I tolerated a relationship that I was never equally yoked with. That is crazy. That is crazy. But that's another topic for another day too, because I don't believe in divorce when you find out that 30 years, 10 years later, because at the end of the day, the Lord talks about, divorce. And the only way you can get a divorce is if one of y'all cheat or sexual immorality happen and stuff like that. But like I said, that's another topic for another day. What's y'all thought on this? Get down in the chat and let me know what y'all think about this, man. Hey, man, I thank y'all for rocking out with me. It's your boy, Reese Johnson, and this is the Gutta And Saved podcast, man. Do something for the podcast today and go check out our merch store, gasmerch.com, and we'll be linked down there in the description area. If you like this hoodie is in the store. Vintage Saint Dilacito, hoodie is hot. It's hot right now. People are buying it up, man. Treat yourself to one. Treat your wife to one. Treat your husband to one. Treat your kids to one. You know what I mean? I'll holler at you on the flip. Peace.
Considered the greatest spitting. I tell them I'm Christ like they envision modern Christian. Tell them I'm nothing like check conditions of how I'm living. I preach Christ, we ain't fake delivering. Listen, Candyman, soon as they. It's not about how much Bible chapter and verse you know. It's about how much Bible you willing to obey.